Reports have emerged that Manchester United have ruled out a move for Unai Emery. The explanation would not be tactical. It's not about fit. It's about compensation. They don't want to pay to take him out of his contract. And that tells you everything where this club is right now. Because when Ratcliffe arrived, the phrase that we heard repeatedly was best in class. Best in class structure, best in class recruitment, and best in class leadership. That was the promise. Now look at what's actually happened. We conducted a lengthy strategic review. We assessed the football structure. We publicly backed Ten Hag. We decided to keep him. And then we paid to remove him. We paid compensation to Sporting to bring in Amram. And then we paid compensation to remove him and his coaching staff. We paid compensation to bring in Dan Ashworth, and he only lasted a few months. Decision, reversal, cost, repeat. That's not evolution, that's contradiction. And when a club is carrying out significant debt like United, mistakes don't just hurt emotionally, they compound financially. They'll present this as a financial control, but control is what you introduce after mismanagement. These reversals didn't happen by accident. They were decisions, expensive ones. And the financial constraints we now talk about, the reduced flexibility, the reluctance to pay compensation, and the narrowing of options are consequences of previous incompetence. So when we're told that the club doesn't want another 10, 15, 20 million attached to a managerial decision, that isn't vision, it's reaction. And here's the uncomfortable question. If elite managers are ruled out because of compensation fees, are you protecting finances or are you just lowering ambition? Because elite projects don't shop by price tag. They identify the right profile and move decisively. Right now, the elite managerial market is tightening. Ancelotti is extended, Tuchel is extended, Enrique appears unconvinced by the project, and the Nagelsmann won't wait around. Emery would require a fee. The top tier doesn't remain available for long, and when you remove the managers who are tied down, when you remove the ones who require serious compensation, when the financial filter narrows the pool, that's exactly why Michael Carrick is now odds-on favourite with the bookmakers. Not because he's the most decorated candidate in Europe, not because the market sees him as the clear elite option, but because he's already here. No compensation, no buyout clause, no negotiation. He's internal, he's agreeable, he's compliant, and the most important thing is he's free. This isn't an attack on Carrick. He steady things, there's calm, but the question you should ask yourself, is he the favourite because he's the best available option or because he's the least financially complicated option? There's a fine line between avoiding expensive errors and lowering your ceiling. And here's where accountability becomes unavoidable. We ran a strategic review. We backed a manager. We reversed it. We paid more compensation to get another manager. We hired him. We took him in. We reversed it again. And we paid the compensation again. Who carries the consequence? Because from the outside it doesn't look like there is any accountability. It's just repetition. It looks like each reset being reframed as progress. If the next manager is chosen primarily because he costs nothing to appoint, and if previous decisions carry no visible consequence, then this isn't transformation, it's managing the narrative. And narratives don't build elite football institutions. That's not best in class. That's not ambition. That's just lowering the standard. If you're tired of narratives, drop us a follow and subscribe. I'm Fred Devil. Good night.